Hi, my name's Alana. I'm a yoga teacher and health coach, and today I'm going to be teaching a short Hatha flow class based on awareness, based on being aware in our bodies and in our lives. I think it is so interconnected, and it is such an important, beautiful thing to come into your breath, to come into your body, and to come into the moment, to really be aware and consciously living your life. So, to take that theme into our yoga class, we are going to very gently, very slowly make our way into a child's pose position. Taking your forehead to the mat and your hips to your heels, stretching your arms out long. You can have your knees far apart here, giving yourself some space in the hips or knees together for a little bit of more length in the spine. Just allow yourself to ground here, settling into your practice, settling into your breath. Become aware of any thoughts that you're having, maybe of to-dos or things that happen before this yoga practice. Just gently set them off to the side. On your next inhale, slowly rise all the way up to tabletop position. Wrists go underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to move into some gentle cat-cows. Drop the belly, push through the heart, lift the crown of the head. Cow. Exhale, round the belly, round the back. Let the crown of the head fall to the floor. Keep moving your own time like that. Inhale. Cow. Exhale, cat. These are very slow, mindful movements, starting at the base of your spine, ending at the crown of your head. Inhale, make your way back to a tabletop position. You're going to lift the right arm high up into the sky. Exhale, thread the needle, back of the right arm goes to the mat. Stretch your left arm out long if you need a little bit more of a stretch. This is a beautiful upper back stretch, opening everything in the upper back. On your next exhale, walk your left hand back underneath your shoulder and raise up to tabletop position. Inhale, left arm goes up into the sky. Exhale, release it to the floor. Set up for your thread the needle posture. Exhale, release. Make your way back to tabletop. And when you find yourself back in tabletop position, I want you to just look down at your hands. Make sure that all 10 fingers are spread far apart on the mat. Make sure that you are gripping into the ground, right? You're pushing away from the ground, feeling very, very strong here, and very aware of what's happening in your arms. And then bring your awareness to your feet. Make sure that even your pinky toes are pressing firmly into the ground. And you can probably start to feel your core engage here. Breathe through it. I know it's just the beginning and it's even a little bit hard. Being aware can be like that sometimes. And when you feel really set up and grounded, I want you to lift your knees, right? So lift your knees, belly goes into the spine, really long spine here, pushing the ground away, starting to light up the belly. Exhale, release. Maybe find some organic movement in your spine, moving around in a circle, pushing your way back into half child's pose. We're going to come right back into that knee lift in tabletop. All right, so set up your tabletop. Very, very mindful, very strong, even in this simple posture. On an exhale, lift those knees. Belly to spine. Really letting your core start to turn on. Exhale, release. A little bit more of free movement if that feels good. And then bring your way back to tabletop. Just one more of these. Pinkies pressed into the mat, hands pressed into the mat so firmly. Deep inhale and exhale, raise those knees. Exhale, release. And we're going to push our hips back to downward dog. Walking at your dog. This might be the first down dog of the day for you. Really just stretching out your hamstrings. And maybe even moving your hips to the left and the right. Getting a little bit of that heat out of your body. And then when you're ready, coming to stillness. Knees can be bended if that feels good. But remember, we're firmly pushing the ground away from us here. It's a very aware action. It's not a passive movement. Inhale, right leg goes up into the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Drop that foot. Drop the left knee. Inhale, raise all the way up. Low lunge. Become aware of what's going on right here. You're feeling different from the very first few minutes of this practice. We've already warmed up so much with just a little bit of movement. Exhale, release the hands to the floor on the inner side of the right foot. Scooch that right foot to the outer edge of your mat. Press through your hands, press through your heart so that we can come into lizard pose. You do not want a rounding upper back here. Really push through your heart. If you need a little more, you can reach back behind you and grab onto your left foot. Maybe even massaging that foot if it feels good. Still paying attention to what's happening in that left hand, firmly pressing the mat away. Exhale, release. Walk your right foot back in between your hands. Step it back to plank. Exhale, lower down to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, back to down dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, knee to chest. Drop that foot. Drop the right knee. Inhale, raise up. Low lunge. Exhale, release the hands inside the left foot. Walk the left foot out to the edge of your mat. Push through your heart. Engage the belly. Lizard pose. Long spine here. If you need a little bit more, take that left arm back behind you, grab onto the right foot, coming into a twisted lizard. Exhale, release. Walk that left foot back in between the hands and step your right foot up to meet your left. Exhale, fold. And here I want you to pay attention to your feet. Just like you were pressing the mat firmly away from you with your hands, we're going to do the same thing with our feet. Toes spread wide apart, finding a nice grounded foot. So you're pressing into all four corners of the feet evenly. And let yourself just hang, maybe shaking your head out a bit, left and right, maybe up and down, opening your mouth, letting your jaw loosen. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, raise all the way up. Hands to heart. Making sure you have that grounded footing in your Tadasana. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms along the side of your body to come into a chair pose. Belly to spine. Take your weight into your heels. This is where you need to feel the chair. If keeping your arms above your head is too much, bring your hands to your heart. See if you can stay aware even in this really difficult posture. Breathing and being in your body. Exhale, release and fold. Shaking the head. Maybe walking out the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. And fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Finding that grounded, beautiful standing pose. Begin to take your weight into your right foot, starting to pick up your left. Step it all the way back, so slowly and mindfully, into a runner's lunge. On your next exhale, step it up and place that foot just as mindfully as you stepped it back. Maybe walking out that foot here, jumping, shaking, getting rid of some of that energy. Hands to heart. Bring your weight into your left foot. Inhale, start to raise that right foot. And so mindfully step it back into a high lunge. Exhale, release the hands. Step your right foot up to meet the left. And start to pivot your feet out to the outer edges of your mat. Drop your bum towards the floor. Elbows come to knees, hands come to heart for yogic squat. What's your breath doing here? Probably a lot different from 8 minutes ago. Exhale, release the bum to the floor. And windshield wiper out your knees. Just releasing some of that tension. Bring the palms of your feet together. We're going to come into a hip stretch. To bound angle pose. Make sure that your spine is very long here. We're not rounding over our back. So long spine and bending as far as you comfortably can without rounding your back. You can grab onto your ankles, your toes, your feet. Again, you can give your feet a little massage here if that feels good. Exhale, release. We're going to make our way onto our backs. Start to cool down. Squeeze your knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug. And when you're ready, grab onto your right leg and stretch your left leg out long. Left hand goes to the outer edge of the right knee. Right knee comes towards the floor, moving into a reclining twist. Exhale, release. Squeeze both knees into your chest. Left leg comes out, right leg comes out long. Left leg goes over to the right. We're twisting on the left side. Exhale, release. Going to stretch both of our legs out long. Take the left leg over the right. Right arm grabs onto the left. Stretch over to the right. Coming to a crescent side stretch. Exhale, come back to center. Right leg goes over left. Left arm grabs onto the right wrist and stretches over to the left. Exhale, release to center. Setting up for Shavasana. I want you to bring awareness between your eyebrows and just sort of let that space go. Bring awareness around your jaw, letting your jaw relax and release. Let your shoulders melt into the floor, your back, backs of your legs, backs of your arms, Fall onto the floor. Each exhale, letting go just a little bit more, and setting each inhale into the furthest corners of your body. Exhale, releasing. Inhale, filling up. I'm going to end this video here. Stay in your Shavasana as long as feels good. Have a great day. Thank you for practicing with me.